The Sears Center. I love the Sears Center.
Dude, now I'm trying to make it up to you. Oh, well, don't.
Over 100 motion pictures, classic movies, American Graffiti, and over 50 television shows. We're here with Mr. Bo Hopkins. How are you, Bo?
Fine. How about you, buddy?
I'm doing well, and I love. This is my favorite color, you know.
Well, I thought it would be, and
it's the Bo Hopkins flag.
It is. I want you to have it.
Could you just say Pharaoh one time?
Well, you know, everybody wants to be a pharaoh.
Everybody wants to be a pharaoh. How was doing American Graffiti, Bo?
It was fun. You know, we great driving the cars, and it was fun. We shot pool, and of course, I tried to stay in a character, going to the pool halls. Took Ronnie Howard to get his first beer. So
wow.
It
a couple actors in that movie, right?
Absolutely.
Harrison Ford,
Richard Dreyfuss, my God, Candy Clark, Cindy Williams, Charlie Martin Smith, and God, I'm forgetting somebody. Wolfman Jack.
Wolfman Jack.
Couldn't have done it without the Wolfman.
Now George Lucas has he's had a nice career. So he must have been green at that time when you guys were doing American Graffiti. Any thought about that?
Yeah, he was more technical because he knew, you know, what he wanted. I mean, he knew what he wanted from the actors, but he gave us freedom, you know, right. And so I liked working for him. And George at the time was telling me, I asked him what he was going to do next. He said, well, I'm thinking about doing this show. It's like, I guess, Cowboy in Outer Space or Cowboys. And I said, whoa, that ought to go big. Little did I know. I'd have gone in and read for Harrison's part.
Wow.
But, yeah, and George was, his mom and dad used to tell me he played with these little characters, you know, when he was a kid.
Sure.
So he's the kind of guy that had a vision. I think he had a vision, and of course Coppola helped him too. And you know,
it's funny that you should say that because in today's industry, not too many people are helping anybody. And way back then, I mean, they were a team, right?
I think you work closer together because I came along toward the end of an era. The Wild Bunch was my first movie, and I got to work with Peckinpah and Bill Holden, Robert Ryan, Ernest Borgnine. I mean, I was a kid and a rookie, and they knew it, and they treated me great, really great. And I would talk to Holden about being under contract at Columbia, and he told some great stories. And I came along toward the end of that sort of era.
Sure.
And so, yeah, it was different back then. I think it wasn't so, I don't know, it's always been, I guess, disheartening to go in for interviews and not get a part.
Sure.
But if you don't have rejection or don't know anything about it, don't be an actor.
That's right.
I mean, from top to bottom.
You rejected many more times than you ever accepted.
I wish they'd done that in the Army, but they didn't. I wasn't rejected. But, yeah, it's a tough business, but I tell every kid that wants to be one, go get an education and then go for it. Because you can take all the time you want. But if you don't have an education nowadays, I mean, back when I quit, and I think now it's a lot different. And also, it gives, you know, you got something to fall back on. And it's not always, it doesn't put as much pressure that we have, and you know what we have.
And it's not a horse to fall back on.
That's right, absolutely. Or a horse to fall off of.
That's right. Continued success. Thank you so much for your time, and
thank you.
We love everything you've been in, Bo. And
thank you.
And in parting words, any interesting saying you could say to any of our listeners, our viewers out there, that you may want to leave them with?
Well, I hope, for their sake, I'm going to quit smoking, drop about 30 pounds.
All right.
And look out, Brad Pitt.
There you go.
Or Gabby Hayes, it doesn't matter.
Or maybe Gabby Hayes.
Maybe Gabby. Gabby had more women you could think of.
We'll talk about that another time.
Another time.
Yes. We're going to be right back right after this.
Somebody's got to do it.
We love the Sears Center.